Today's video is going to be for my people pleasers, those who are afraid of what other people might think of them. If you needed a sign, I'm here to tell you that that's none of your business. What people think about you is none of your business. Okay? I just been called to even speak on this because I definitely think this is a very important topic for those that really struggle with making a decision for themselves and worrying about how other people will perceive you. You don't get to control how other people see you. That's just simply none of your business. And when you continue to make it your business is when you will be tired, depleted, and living for other people. The more you live for other people, the more your years you telling God that you don't want. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like you telling God that how He made you is not enough because you're not accepting yourself. You want other people to approve of you so bad. And I'm here to tell you guys, blood don't mean a damn thing. It don't mean a damn thing. How many years you known somebody don't mean a damn thing. No one, see 111 as I'm saying this, trust your intuition about people. Okay, don't let them show you twice that you ain't worthy. Okay, don't let nobody tell you that you're worthy or not worthy of anything. Trust your intuition, and it doesn't matter if you're blood related. It doesn't matter if you've known them for 10 years. Oh, that's my homie, we go way back. Your homie can get cut off too. Once you start snipping, it really get easier and easier to cut off people. You need strong boundaries. The people that come into your life that do you crazy and jeopardize your peace do not be strangers. Like 9 times out of 10, they do not be strangers. They be your family. They be your friends that you known for the longest, but you can't let go of. You can't tell them what they did was fucked up. You can't even be honest with yourself. You can't truly be honest with yourself. And a lot of the times, they know that you ain't got no boundaries. They're like, yo, I'm going to be friends with her because I can moonwalk on her ass. Don't let nobody moonwalk on your ass, okay? I'm here to tell you guys, do not be afraid to unsister your sister. Do not be afraid to unbrother your brother. Do not be afraid to cut your mother off. Do not be afraid to cut your father off. Peace of mind over everything else. If your cat causing you a headache, send it back to the shelter. Nothing is worth your peace of mind. Nothing. There's nothing on this planet that's worth your peace of mind. And do not be afraid to be the villain in their story. Laugh about it. Cut. Because they was looking for a reason to talk shit about you anyway. That's what you need to realize. And stop waiting for people to come up and love you the way that you love them. You love you the way that you love other people. That is the lesson that God got for you. And this is not even like, I think a lot of people pleasers or people who have empathy, your empathy is way stronger than your boundaries, and that's the problem. You need to let people show you who they are and believe them. Every time you give a billion chances, it don't work out because you're indicating not only to yourself, but you're indicating to God that you don't think you're worthy of anything. You think you deserve this type of treatment. So that's why you keep meeting the same people in different bodies. Cut them off. If you needed a sign, let me be the reason, because I'm telling you, the more I cut the toxic people out of my life, guys, my skin glowing. Ain't nobody over here stressing me. A pimple cannot live here. You know why a pimple can't live here? Because I don't got nobody stressing me out. Nobody is worth your peace of mind. Choose you. Always have that boundary. Have some self-respect. Stand up. God wants you to stand up. And if you don't believe in God, whatever you believe in, the universe, a higher power, that is the goal. Your soul came here to learn lessons. But if you're hanging on to people longer past their due date, you're not learning no lessons. And that's why you're stressed out. You keep meeting the same damn people who don't appreciate you because you don't appreciate you. And people know what they're doing. Okay? Do not think that people don't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And they know what they can get away with. And they get away with what you allow them to. People treat you how you allow them to treat you. So if you allow them to treat you like shit, that is exactly what you're going to get. Stop expecting people to suddenly get up one day and change. If you communicated what you want, and you communicated that you didn't like something and they do it again, that's a big fuck you. So you can either bend over and let them fuck you, or you can walk out with your dignity and your self-respect. And if you find it hard to do, work on yourself, baby. Spend a year really sitting with yourself, staying with yourself, because there's something deeper there. You have a fear of abandonment. You have some type of wound there. from childhood that said that you weren't good enough. So I'm here to tell you that those people are the same reason why your life is the same, and you're feeling like you surrounded by a bunch of people but nobody there for you, nobody gets you. You put yourself in these situations. Have boundaries, have standards. And even if you gave birth to that person, thing, whatever, that is not treating you the way that you want to be treated, choose you. I'm always going to be here to tell you how to choose you. It is not selfish. God wants you to have boundaries, and God can't come down from heaven and protect you from everybody. He wants you to use your discernment. Use your discernment. Is this person good for me? No, dead it. Every time we give somebody a second chance, that's you telling yourself that you are not worthy. And that's why the relationship with yourself is getting distant and distant and distant, because you keep putting yourself in situations that feel unsafe to you, your intuition, your body. You're saying to yourself that I'm not worthy of protecting. I'm not worthy of having standards. I'm not worthy of having boundaries because I don't feel like I deserve them. I feel like I deserve this type of treatment where people ignore me or people treat me like shit. There's a subconscious belief there. And that's why you keep attracting those type of people. So you want to be in a frequency where you're being appreciated and loved, but you're not appreciating and loving yourself. Appreciating and loving yourself, you have to have boundaries. You have to have boundaries. And I promise you, yes, there'll be less people in your life, but there'll be no bullshit. And every time God removes one person from your life, he makes way for someone way better. I'm telling y'all, from I got boundaries, I'm sleeping, I'm eating. My body's the healthiest it has ever been. You know, people can cause some stress in your motherfucking life that you end up in the hospital and the doctors don't even know where the hell that came from. They're just like, stress. Stress. You get to decide what kind of life you want to live. People are going to have what they think about you, because at the end of the day, it's also still a projection, because they can't stand up for their own selves either. But they're upset that you're doing it. They're jealous that you're doing it. They're envious that you're doing it. Cut them out of your life. If you needed a sign, here is one. God didn't tell you to bend over backwards for people. And you start to envy people or have people on a pedestal, or you put them before yourself, you're putting them before God. God made you exactly how you are for a reason. Learning to love and accept yourself is you learning to love what he created, right? The only thing God wants us to do is to really be happy. And if this person does not bring you joy, then you get to choose if you want to continue down this path, right? You can't expect other people to come and just start acting right. They are who they are. Our job is to simply love them and accept them for who they are, or dead it. And if it's not bringing you any happiness, dead it. You have to be brave enough to dead it. And I promise you, yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable, because they're going to come back with some type of bullshit to try to gaslight you and saying, oh, you know what, the way you were acting made me feel this way. But the whole time it's because you set a boundary. You have to have more common sense and trust yourself, because people will try to be slick. They'll try to be slick as hell. Stand on your boundaries, baby. There's nothing else for me to say but stand on your boundaries. Stand 10 toes down on a motherfucker. Because either that way, or they're going to be moonwalking on your ass. They will walk you like a dog if you let them. Anybody. It could be your mother, your cousin, your sister. It don't matter if you're blood. Blood don't mean a damn thing. Respect over everything. Respect over everything. Actions over everything. Words don't mean a damn thing over actions. So if they treating you a certain way, but they saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, they're narcissistic. Baby, they're narcissistic. So it's on you to decide if you want a different kind of love. If you choose to have a different type of love, you automatically disrupt the pattern that your brain keeps telling you, your ego keeps telling you to go back to, that this is okay, this is safe, because you don't know what the unknown relationships are out there. Stop letting society tell you that there's a lack of good people out there, so you stay in the bullshit that you're accepting. There's not a lack of good people out there. You just surrounded by a bunch of fucking haters, a bunch of low self-esteem ass people, non-loving ass people, and that's okay, because guess what? You get to choose if you're done with it. If you're not, continue. Your life will be the same. But if you needed a sign, there you go, baby. If people come to you like, oh my God, why would you just stop talking to your mother? I could never just stop talking to my mom. I love my mom. She's my blood. Okay, you continue to. My mama wasn't healthy for me. That's it. That's all you gotta say. You don't even have to explain yourself. But don't let people guilt trip you into staying into relationships that make you uncomfortable. The more you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, the more you lose trust for yourself. And that's why you can't get yourself to do nothing that you want to do. You can't get yourself to choose yourself. You just keep pouring your cup out, and ain't nothing in your cup. You have to first admit to yourself, like, yo, I'm making terrible decisions. Yo, I keep letting these people moonwalk on me for you to make a difference. If you can't be honest, then there's no way to go from there. I'm being honest with y'all. I used to be like that. I used to have no boundaries. And that's when I had the most friends. My skin was breaking out like a motherfucker. I didn't have this internal glow. Now people ask me, oh, what is your secret? What is your secret? Happiness. Boundaries. Cutting people off. Once you get real snippy with the scissors, I promise you it'll become easier and easier and easier. But I want y'all to remember this rule. People got one time to play with you. One time. Other than that, they gotta go. They gotta go, baby. They gotta go. And you gotta get used to being by yourself until you attract people that are on the same frequency, on the same love as you. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. But you can't expect to find deep connections when you're settling for less. That's it. Everything on this planet is free will. So we get to choose what kind of life we want to have. It's not a reflection of, I don't have good friends because my knees are not, I have not knees. Like, that's not no. It's a choice. You're making that choice right now. Because subconsciously, on some level, you believe that you deserve that treatment. So what does that mean? You got to look on you. You got to look into you, baby. Stop looking outside of you. Be like, oh, this person's just a shitty person. I wish they changed. Pointing the finger. Being a victim gets you nowhere. Sit with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Yo, I'm settling for less. I'm settling for garbage right now. Why? Why? And if you have to cry about it, cry about it. Okay, my mom, she wasn't there for me when I was younger. This is why I think that I should keep on dating these type of people. Cry about it. To yourself. Be honest with yourself. When you can sit with yourself and be like, yo, I'm actually really choosing less. I got to stop looking outside of people to blame. Looking for people to blame, but to really see, why am I choosing these terrible people? And then when you make that honest truth with yourself, when you say that honest truth with yourself, you can change from there. But I'm not telling you guys to say this in terms of judging and blaming yourself, but it's to be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with nobody. That is the message. Don't be afraid to cut them off. I'm telling you, blood, friend, however long you've known them, it don't mean a damn thing. Your happiness over everything. Life has been hard for you. Life has been real hard for you. You get to decide if it's going to continue down that path. Simple as that. All right. I love you guys. And you deserve better. This is your sign that you deserve better. God don't want you bending over backwards to people. He did not say, let there be people pleasing. He did not say that. He did not say that. Don't be a wounded healer. He did not say that. And stop thinking that you out here saving everybody. Save yourself, baby. Don't focus on where that God complex coming from. You're not here responsible for nobody's happiness. You're responsible for your damn self. Don't be afraid to cut nobody off. Okay, I'm not saying you need to throw malice towards nobody, but you need to understand and see people for who they are the first time. Because if the second time come around, I promise you it's going to hurt even more. You just got to know you deserve better and choose better. All right. I love you guys. Have a good day.